can we verify we're getting Well, hey, what's up, true believers? Welcome back for another episode of the Master Plan Narratives here on my Mixer channel. And if you're watching the archive version of this, of course, you are over on Rounding Off Infinity on YouTube. My name is Gascles Damus from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, where we cover a number of podcasts covering the video games industry. Right now we do a core show, which is a discussion show or a gamer experience show. It alternates each week. 1 week we deep dive on a specific philosophical or deep thought topic in gaming, the gaming culture, and then the other week we just kind of go through our playlists and kind of dive. We do this rotation where we assign people games to, or we assign members of the cast games to play. So yeah, there we go. I apologize, it's very late. We have been up troubleshooting, trying to get Lightstream to work with Mixer and OBS tonight. So one of the things that I learned is that in order for the Lightstream integration to work, OBS has to be set up for FTL, not RMTP. Now, I don't generally have a whole ton of activity in my chat, so RMTP has been fine for me. I want to make sure, just check one last time that my stream active, and is it just taking a while to catch up? It sounded like the audio was fine. Looks like that video is not playing through now. Let me try a refresh. Okay, everything seems to be working fine. Hopefully that was just an issue on my end. I have been a little bit concerned about how latency and bandwidth have been working with Lightstream enabled. Right now I'm trying to broadcast at 11 megabits per second, which I know is maybe a little higher than a lot of other people. But that's one of my things, to try and push the hardware and the network to see where my max is. And usually, I'm usually pushing higher than that. But I backed it down a little until I can see how well this works. So, I have been playing, give me just 1 second here. So I've been playing Rome Total War this week. And I think... General! So I guess it is the start of my turn.
Watchtowers enable you to see further into territory that is adjacent to your own without...
Tutorial is starting to aggravate me. Now what's been going on is I have an assignment from the Senate to attack this... Okay, sorry. We're on a recruiting drive now for the E2KG network, so I have people responding. So, what's been going on is Amulius Brutus here, who is my best general in the family right now. I'd given him a command and had him execute this mission to take Thermon. The problem is that the Greek armies have been... Now, I wonder if this guy... I'm a little worried that this guy is over here conducting a blasted amphibious land. That the Greek armies have been harassing him, conducting little guerrilla tactics, and causing a lot of attrition. So now he is down to... about 130 units. Now, his own guard retinue has been increased, has recovered some. I guess he's up to, down to like 144 units. Because his retinue had all been killed, and there was really nobody left but him. So, now I have a spy in here. This is a very small garrison. Yeah, I think... So I can hold on for 6 turns. 40% chance that they'll unlock the gates. I didn't realize that there were gates here. He's been attrited. His forces have been attrited so much that he wouldn't be able to actually attack the city. But I think he just has enough. This is his nephew here, Cassius Brutus.
General!
Who is actually the son of the middle brother. Now, Cassius has just come of age and has been given a command. He was originally directed to land in Greece and march due west, taking cities and towns along the way. Now, what I didn't know about the geography is that there are no cities in here, because he landed right here on the western coast. And the actual cities in his path were Macedonian. I really don't want to upset the Macedonians right now. We are at peace. We recently just signed a treaty to in trade rights, and in return they revealed areas of the map that they know. Now, Cassius's army is at full strength. He actually proceeded over the mountains and then southeast here. He is in position to come in and take Thermon. Now, really, and that's because I want all these generals to operate independently, really, Cassius should have no issue subordinating himself to Aemilius. Aemilius is his older uncle by about 20 years. But I also need Cassius to start sharpening his teeth and gaining some experience and improving as a general and an administrator, so I can utilize him as a governor as my empire grows. Particularly because the head of the family over here, Tiberius Brutus, is not long for this earth. So Tiberius is in his late 50s. He's not going to live for much longer. Right now, Aemilius, despite the fact that he... Wait. So Aemilius is not the heir. Actually, that's... Cassius isn't his nephew. Cassius is his son, right? Yeah, that is his son. Okay, I stand corrected. So, yeah, Cassius should have absolutely no issue subordinating himself and supporting his father. But like I said, what I really want is I really want Cassius to stand on his own 2 feet. So like I said, I am going to go ahead and have... Well, no. So the first thing I want to do this turn is I want to have Admiral Marcus. Because I can't tell if he's...
Blockades prevent the enemy from trading through their ports and producing new ships. Your navy can blockade an enemy port by attacking it, as you would another...
Yeah, I would know that already because I've already blockaded a port. Now, in this version of the game, you don't actually participate in naval battles. I can't remember if you do in Rome Total War II. He has 1 ship remaining.
Victory!
Okay. Now, again, my concern there was I didn't want that dude coming in and doing an amphibious landing silence this phone. I don't popping off at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I did not want him landing additional troops here. I've already survived one attack where not only did I have to take on the main force, but I also had to contend with
Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement, sir!
I have 52 build points. Alright, let's build a battering ram. And I guess I'm gonna have to maintain the siege. The gates will be open when you attack. So do I actually need to build? I mean, why don't I just attack? Right? They're gonna open the gates. And worst case scenario, since my game save was right before this, right? If I'm wrong, then I can just roll back to my game save. Because one thing I don't like about this game is there's not a take. Great Scott! Dude's general capability is an 8. So one thing I have to look at after this is, has Amulius now, through his military conduct, actually become better than the youngest brother, who I've designated as the heir, because the oldest brother is a nincompoop. Now that's right, there's no general left in Thermon, because the general sortied out in a larger engagement that had reinforcements, so I had to defeat the primaries, then I had to weather the follow-up assault by the reinforcements. But he sortied both of his generals out with that group. Okay, so it looks like the stream is clicking along.
The omens have been better, but I dismiss those priestly naysayers. They are holy men, not warriors, and a warrior makes his own fate.
If you want to see the hardware setup that I'm using to do this live stream, what you want to do is you want to go over to my YouTube channel, Rounding Off Infinity, and look for an episode. It's very near the top because I'm starting to record these every week. But look for a video that I recorded earlier in the week called The Streamer's Cookbook, episode number 301. And that will talk you through the specifics of how I've set up my gear for this live stream. Now,
await my orders!
Now, I think this notion of a deployment is a little overrated. The only thing I really use it for is to attack from multiple vectors. Now, one thing I don't know is so there's one set of, so both of these keep saying I need to, oh, so I can't deploy. I can't get the camera over there, because that's not my allowable deployment space. So, what we're going to do so I'm actually going to send the general, the peasants, Estadi, 2 groups of Estadi, and I am going to send you over right here. designate you guys subgroup 1. You guys will become tactical group 2. Hopefully now. Let's also go ahead and put them in missile first 3 line. What?
This formation is best used when the enemy are quite a long way away. It allows you to skirmish with them before sending your non-missile infantry through to engage their main line.
Alright, in group 2, I'm going to organize you the opposite way.
This formation puts your heaviest infantry in the first line to counteract an early assault by the enemy. Missile units are in the second.
Alright, and yet still, before... What?
Your general inspires troops by his presence, keeping close behind.
Now my problem here is... Whoa, they have... No, blast, come on, come on, come on. I'm wondering... I have a really hard time managing the camera, and I think that there are keyboard shortcuts that I'm missing. That would allow me to control this camera better. Now what I'm nervous about, you can go ahead and kill that formation, is where is the first engagement going to take place? And who are these? These are hoplite spearmen. So there are units positioned to meet me at the gates. Looks like the general's troops are going to get there first. I expect to rout these hoplites very quickly. Okay, so they're holding position there before they attack. Let me go ahead and commence the attack on the western gate first. Okay. Now, what I'm always concerned about here is, even though I have this thing to send my general into battle.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day! The walls are taken!
Now, come on, what are we doing here? Now there's the city center. Did they just rout them at the wall? Now what you gotta watch is... So they didn't... I thought that they were... Now you're gonna have troops starting to fall back in from wherever they've been deployed throughout the city. Where's my group? Okay. You guys just need to head for the city center. Okay. Just need to kill him. Come on, guys. What is... The problem is that your general is always susceptible to dying, and when the general dies, it's just not good. Particularly since this guy is an heir within my family tree. Now you can see this unit is collapsing back from where they were positioned at the eastern wall. guys. Hoplites, there's 40 of them. What I'd really like to do is I would really like to arrive here with all the troops available. We've captured both gateways. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, these are slingers. You need to attack them. Now what might happen is, that might mean so I have to question a bit. Come on, attack them. Quit monkeying around. Attack them. Ooh, spearmen. No, don't charge, spearmen! Are you...
Excellent. Attacking spearmen from behind is the single best way to kill them with cavalry.
Okay. Am I routing these guys? It looks like I'm routing them. Get to the city center. Blow them off. Yeah, so you routed that group there. When my reinforcements show up, it's going to be game over. Now what I have to do is I have to watch Amulius, because he is very overzealous. Oh, what is that? Plaza, okay, great. Grab control of everybody and just hold the plaza. Yeah. Now, no one's under attack. Now, these guys say they're reloading. I do need to make sure that they're not capable of firing a salvo over these buildings into the courtyard. Oh, holy cow, they are. Hey, go get them. Go get them. So this has worked out overall because the strategy wound up being effective, because tactically there was a good chance that I was going to get housed. Because even though the units they were attacking me with were smaller, the problem became that they were just wearing me down. And being so extended, we're also my regime is under economic duress. It's not doing well in terms of what resources are available. So again, tonight I'm playing with Lightstream intermixed with OBS. So some of the emblems that are in the stream, my name and gamer tag in the upper left-hand corner. The rounding off infinity badge. The upper right-hand corner. What? Okay, so my guys are archers. Then there's these peasants. Oh, really? I mean, I know why the archers aren't moving in, but... Hey, you guys are being attacked because you're taking all day to assault them, and I don't understand why. What the heck is going on over here? Kill them! No! Don't let that dude fire an arrow! Oh, is that
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
No, I just want to end the battle.
Rome demands victory from her generals! Our victory!
Good job, Amulius.
Victory!
Now, hopefully...
Settlement captured!
Hopefully life will get better for my little piece of the Empire. I'm really hoping that this will bring... this is going to be rough, but I'm going to exterminate the populace. So I feel like I need to set an example for the Greek people. Plus we're going to get 5,000 denarii out of that. So the emblems that you see in the upper left hand, upper right hand, and lower right hand corner are all configured in OBS. The image that you see in the lower left hand corner and the ticker going by top center are coming from Lightstream. So I've got a lot to learn with Lightstream. I was hoping to find some kind of obvious animations. I did not find those right off the bat. I may need to continue looking. I'm not super crazy about, I don't monetize, so I'm not gonna, integrate with tip jar and all that kind of stuff. But I'm also just in general not crazy about, having login credentials, or having already had login credentials for Mixer. I really am not interested in propagating login credentials, yet again for Lightstream, and yet again for integration with Lightstream over to Mixer. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I think what I need to do, I gotta decide what I'm gonna have Cassius do.
Orders?
Man, I really don't want to start a war. Now, Corinth, no, that's Greek. Oh, this is the Greek capital. Do I just drive south and wipe them out? That's a rebel city. I think the first thing you do is march east and take out this rebel city. Now, that's a good ways out. I am deployed a very long way away from home. A little concerned about that. Let's
Forward!
go ahead and run that.
Out of move, sir.
Oh, no, that's great. That's actually Macedonian. Dadnabbit. Alright, Marcus, I'm gonna need you to sail to the east.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Rendezvous to pick up Cassius. And carry him, well... No, that's Macedonia. Well, Corinth is... No, you're not going... You're going to the Greek capital here. Now, the one possibility is that the Macedonians have already wiped the Greeks out. Right, and the reason I'm not finding any Greeks on these islands in this peninsula is because there aren't any left. It's kind of plan that the vast majority of time and gray matter that I'm spending on this game is about the strategic matters and not about getting into the fray of battle. It's kind of like, almost like I'm playing it more like Civ. Why is this thing not, it's the Shrine to Mercury. Alright, so let's do sewers here. Can't tell. Alright, so even though I've got a high tax rate, it seems like I don't have any issues of... Gotcha. So nobody's been out of shape, and from a morale perspective just yet. ton. One other thing I need to check. Do I have any troops to contribute to an expeditionary unit here? I do. So let's go ahead and deploy these peasants for maneuvers and eventually get them tied up with this son-in-law who married in. I think he's staged at Appolonia right now. Okay. Okay, so I think that's fine. Militia barracks. His tax rate, Tarentum's is also set high, but everybody seems to be okay. Equites. War dogs, I think that those are new. Alright, so this is Vibius, he's the faction heir. I am about to revisit that and make sure that I think that is still the right thing to do. Now there are no... I've got to wait for these peasants to march to the coast. Just the status of Tarentum's garrison. Alright, so they've got to stay there to maintain minimum garrison levels. There are two generals here. Barracks. 3 units of peasants. Now, once these towns produce their units, there should be enough for Galerius to have an army. Let's check things at Thermon. Do roads. That's about all I can sustain. Okay. Now, so that's going to be fine. Now I need to revisit this family tree issue. So yeah, one of the things I've noticed I've noticed this for a long time. I mean, ever since I started playing this game, that these stars don't always stay consistent with what you see on them in the field, and so I don't know if characters temporarily boost them, like, you know, maybe Emilius was on a big high from having won some skirmishes. So right now, this is showing that I should still leave Amelia. I should still leave Vibius as the heir. Alright, so I guess I'm going to leave it like that. Cassius already made his moves. End the turn. Okay, that is curious because I noticed that there was that activity over at Syracuse. I will be rewarded, but I don't know what the reward is. Losing money. Well, but it looks like I'm operating in the black, I guess, because I went from negative to positive, looks like. Tarrenton is larger. So, I don't know exactly what Tarrenton is going to look like. I need to know if that shows up as an upgrade or under some other tab. Titus. Produce. Okay, now the first thing I have is I have a naval mission.
Ready to sail! Aye, aye, Captain!
This is also where it looks there are definitely Greeks.
Out of move, sir!
So I think Cassius,
Imperator!
he needs to embark regardless. What I really need to do,
Aye, aye, Captain!
see if I can drop him off here. My only concern is, so there is a Greek, ooh, Sparta.
Move, sir!
Wow. Greeks. Now, where's my spy? Oh no, where'd my spy go? Okay. He's under a different tab.
Yes, master.
I was gonna say, dude, like...
Secrecy is a show.
Let's see if we can get him down to Sparta. Sorry, Merc, I didn't see you over there. I got so heavily involved in fighting the war here. Good to see you, though. So you playing on Xbox tonight, dude? I know I've seen you when I've been logging into my Xbox here the last month or so. Cool. We should get together, man. Are you playing, like, Battlefront or anything on Xbox? Sweet. Yeah, we just, the guys I podcast with and all that kind of stuff, and we stayed off of it. We weren't interested in the whole loot crate thing, but after all the announcements at E3 and everything, a couple of us, and after they put it on sale, a couple of us went and bought it. So we played this weekend, but we'll probably be doing some more of that. What other games are you playing multiplayer, dude? Yeah, Battlefront 2. Yeah. I mean, I have Battlefront 1 on PC too. That I just grabbed when oh, you're PUBG. I haven't gotten into that yet, but I'm thinking, because they just slashed the price on that too to like $20 this week. So there's a good chance I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah. So Rainbow Six Siege. I love it. I think I missed my window for Rainbow Six Siege. I love that Ubisoft was able to like rally back and make that game successful, but I just I feel like people are just so good at that now that there's no. I mean, how is the matchmaking on that? Do they like if you jump into that brand new? Is the matchmaking good enough to ensure that you get like in matches that are competitive with like other new people who are getting in, or what? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll check that out too. We've been talking a lot about how it feels like there aren't a lot of great games. There's not nearly the number of great. Okay, cool. Yeah, it feels like there's not nearly the number of great games this year as there were last year. So I know I feel like I'm finding a lot of time, you know, because I'm not playing like a Horizon Zero Dawn or you know, Legend of Zelda. I feel like I've got time to play a lot of games that maybe I missed last year, so maybe I will check out Rainbow Six Siege. So I think I am near the end of my turn. I got to do some town management here around the Empire. Battlefield. So you're still playing Battlefield 4? Okay, alright. Yeah, I never got that deep on it. Good that all these games, you know, that we bought seem like they have some legs to them and are lasting us a long time. Oh, cool. So you and Mav still play. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got Gears 4 too. Maybe that's something we should hook up on. Alright, so Croton still has this thing under construction. Units are still being built. 80, 140. That has another peasant group that I can go ahead and have them approach the coast. Maybe I'll just have them merge. So I'm trying to get them over here to meet with this other general that I have. Very cool, Merc, and it's been so long since we played and all those other guys played, and I will admit I'm like this with you know, my gamer friends and people that I just know on the internet. Like once you don't talk to somebody for a long time, it's harder for me to reach out to them. So I always see you guys, like, and man, we were gamer friends like when in the Xbox 360 years. So, and then I was off Xbox Live for like 3 years, and then when I came back, I saw you guys there, and I just like, I see you there, but I'm like, you know, it's that guy the same person? Is he still in the same stuff? And I've never reached out to you guys, so it's very cool you popping into the live stream tonight. I really appreciate it. Looking very forward to connecting with you guys and playing. Yeah, I know, dude. I know, man. Yeah. Well, it's now. Which is why I'm up at like almost 2 o'clock in the morning doing a live stream, because that's the only time I can freaking get on to play games, right? Alright, so let's check out Tarentum here. That's still like, I specifically need to, okay, so Governor's Palace is just part of the regular construction queue. I don't need to look for that under any different tabs. Units are still under recruitment. I do need to see, do I have any units that I can peel off to go to this expeditionary unit that I'm building? That answer is yes. I can go ahead and peel off this cavalry. Wait, dude, you're married and have kids? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, alright. Man, slow your roll on pulling that trigger. You got time. Alright, so Tarentum's been managed. They're fine. Okay, this unit can't. This combined unit can't move. Heck, I don't even have a ship up here. I need to get one free. This dude has already done his moves. What do we got going on in Appolonia here? Construction's still in progress. Recruitment is still in progress. They have units they can give up. Whoa! Oh, that's because that dude... Okay, because Titus just came of age. So now I've got 2 generals I need to find either military commands or governorships for. It's becoming an increasing problem, because I don't want any of these yokel. Alright, now they also have troops. Part of my problem is now Cassius. He's already in the wind. Amphibious landing. I'm going to hold off on breaking them out of garrison just yet. What agents do I have here? Diplomat. Single with a dog, 1-bedroom apartment in downtown DC. Whew, that's expensive. Bachelor, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, dude. I just got done working up that way, and I had a bunch of young guys working for me who were living that lifestyle. Alright, so I'm going to hold off on sending them out. Done here in amassing forces. Thermon. Air construction queue is actually empty. That's not horrible for DC. Especially if you're in a place where you can, get down to the bars and stuff like that. And you don't have to, and you've got robust public transportation, and you don't even have to own your own car. Let's clear some land. What are we going to do about units here? I do need another ship. That does make sense. I'm not super interested in spending a lot of money building up a huge navy at this stage in the game, though. So let's go ahead and take care of one of those now. Now this is my top general. I need to get his unit count back up. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to make a decision about this too, so... Yeah, bikes are great. Now the decision I'm going to have to make is, he is my best general. I'm kind of thinking, maybe I don't want him sitting in a town being a governor. I may need to get him to, in fact, these guys I have at Appolonia, let's see. He's no great administrator, so that's not a fix. Aulus isn't. He's the ninny. Titus? So we don't know what Titus's skills are. Make that decision now, but I need to keep in mind that what I may want to... I'm gonna make him do something. I don't like these leadership dudes just camped out in Rome, drinking wine, womanizing. But I gotta get some troops over here for them to take command of. And then what I'm thinking here is I may want to, man. I'm really concerned because that last campaign he definitely could have died. The problem in this game is your big generals could just die like at random against like minor troops if they engage directly in combat, so I gotta watch that. But I may not want him camped out being a governor. He may be better used to me deployed out on the field. So I'll give that some thought as his troop count gets back. Now I don't need to sally any of these troops. My big problem right now is I need to. So this guy is the guy who's been sitting around the longest. I need to get him employed first, so I could put off making a decision about what to do about Amulius. Now down here,
Fleet ready.
What I need to do is I need to get the spy into Sparta.
And waiting.
Wait, what? Plaid Nabbit. He can't get there because he can't move across. Blast it. So is that he can't move through. Is that he can't move through territory that we don't. Or is he just out of... Oh, no. His move count is low. Okay, alright. Because I already moved him this turn. Okay, yeah, it's still the same turn. That's my problem and what I was thinking. And he's at a minus 2, right? So, first of all, let me get a game save here before I make some series of bad decisions that ruins this whole campaign. Okay, sorry, Merc. So 1 mile per hour, make him work, send him to the front line. Can you zoom in? Yeah, I can. You want me to zoom? Wait. Well, so, okay, so I am, this is as far as you can zoom in on the strategic map right now. And then this is the zoomed out view. Now, because I don't own that many territories, or many townships, I've been sitting at the zoomed in view because at the zoomed I've got some military activity that I got to take care of over here, and I've got one of my generals down here about to land at Sparta, so I just haven't needed to. Really? Wait, is my video paused, or is it just that I haven't been moving? Great. This is light stream that's causing this problem. Because if I was just streaming OBS, I would be fine. Yeah, it looks like, man, it looks like it locked up a while ago. So let me, thanks for letting me know, dude. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna pause the stream, and then well, it shouldn't make me angry. I'm the one who's trying to push this at a much higher bit rate than is probably recommended. Because I was just trying to figure out what the ceiling is. So I'm going to pause this live stream, disable the integration with Lightstream, and then I will be right back up. So give me a sec to flip over.